Hello, faculty and staff from La Sierra University. This is Vincent Dino from Career Services with a quick tutorial on how faculty and staff can engage in what you might hear around campus as Handshake. Handshake is a database that has been built specifically at the university level. It's kind of like having a combination of Facebook and LinkedIn, but hosted, operated, and monitored at the university level. Specifically designed for employers to reach out to universities when they're specifically looking for educated students going through either the process or graduates or current graduates that have an academic discipline and experiences that they're looking for. The students here on our campus have single sign-on through their website. What you're looking at now is on my user and my employee website. Being that I'm also in a master's program, I have not only an employee account, I also have a student account that I'll flip to in just a moment. This is what the Handshake site looks like. This is what the students will get to see from their single sign-on. But let me jump back real quick to our employee site. So right here as an employee, you have your email toggle button right there. Then right below it, you see this. You don't see what the students see. So we do not have the option for single sign-on. This is what students see. Not that. Give me a brief moment. Students, this is my student site right here. So now I've transferred from employee to student. You're looking at what I see on my student site. So students have this category underneath here. We do not as faculty and staff. So the button on their instructional video tells them to click on that career bridge, and it automatically brings them to this website, this page. Specifically, this is built for La Sierra University, although many universities throughout the nation have it. The student will actually log in and they'll be a member within the La Sierra University one. And to go any further would kind of be redundant because it's really for the students and it wouldn't help for this purposes, but they go into signing in and then they build their account from there. So right now the student accounts do exist, but there's nothing more than a placeholder. If a student decides not to ever do anything with Handshake, nobody will ever find them on Handshake. An employer will be vetted through us. The employer then does searches for academic disciplines, your study, internship capabilities, and they will get a group of students. And what those group of students have done was built their profiles and added a lot of definition to it as far as what they have to offer. If a student decides not to, they will never come up on a search. That's not what we want. We do want them to be sought out by employers that are vetted through us so these opportunities can be reached out to them. But going back to what we have to do as faculty and staff, not having single sign-on, is we have no way to get there from La Sierra. So what we're going to actually have to do is just go through a web search, and where I just had it a second ago. Give me a brief moment. We can just do it from scratch. Maybe that'll be better anyways. So what we would have to do is actually open up your regular search engine, go here, and you just type in join Handshake. And then when you see join Handshake, you're going to go into universities because that's what you're representing. You're representing university. And you'll come up to this page. Not the contact one. Let me go back real quick. Maybe it's the sign in. Yes, here we go. Go to the sign in. So you go, I'll go back one more time so we can see what I did. You punched in join Handshake on your search engine. Join Handshake comes up. You have all these different options. Although it says universities, that's a university that wants more information. That's a university reaching out to Handshake and saying, hey, what are you all about? We'd like to have an account. We've already done that. So go to sign in. Now, you're not going to have an account, so you're going to go up here where it says no account. But it's better for you to go through here because we already have an account and hit law. See, I start typing it in, and boom, there's our university. And then it's going to ask you to type in your email address with the edu. Now, I don't want to do this because if I start doing this, I'm going to make a replicate account for me. They don't have 3 different accounts, so I don't want to mess up my account. But that's what you do, and then once you do that, it's going to bring you into the La Sierra system where it's going to ask you to add your own discrete password. What would it look like when you get done with all that would be something similar to this. Let me see if I can get in from my from this view. And as long as my password's correct, which sometimes it's not. Okay, here you go. So once you sign in, and I believe this is still my student profile. So I'm under, I think the last thing I was doing was surfing for students. This shows me different students under the same academic discipline that I'm in worldwide. As a student, I can look into jobs. You'll have all these search capabilities also. But the first thing that's going to happen when you join the La Sierra one, I will probably get notified that you've joined. And at that point, it's up to me to I allow you whatever resources, whatever admin capabilities or tools that you guys want. Sometimes it's better to get. I don't want to empower anybody. I don't want to be a roadblock. I don't want to be a gatekeeper. I want to empower people to be able to do this with or without me. So this is one way to do it. But I also don't want to exempt my services or my experience from any of you either. So one way, and I've had some faculty reach out to me, is that they'll understand what Handshake's all about. And then I will just ask them some basic questions: first, last name, email address, job position, maybe office phone number, and look over some of the admin rights. And once I build it, I just email you out saying, yes, your profile is built. So I can be involved. It's not going to be as autonomous with you just jumping onto the website and doing it yourself, but it may be more solid if I am involved at the very beginning. I want you to be involved to whatever level you want to be involved and however you want to initiate that involvement. I just want to give you that option saying, hey, you're empowered to go ahead and do this on your own through the website I just saw. I will see it because anyone who is not a student that tries to get into the system, I'll end up seeing it anyways and vet it and make sure it's not anybody nefarious or a hoax or, I filter the system. So I will see your account as you are asking permission to join. And then on top of that, then I accept you and I start adding your admin privileges. But this is what the students are going to see. It is very empowering. They get to see so many different opportunities tailored towards students, whether it be volunteer, paid, unpaid internships, routine jobs, distant jobs, and then finally careers that they would be looking for after the academic program is over. So like I said, if anybody has any further questions, please do not hesitate to get a hold of me at the Career Services, and I'd be happy to go deeper in with you. All right, hope this helped. Bye.